So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to GRIZZombies. Today we're going to be covering a little bit of DLC 3 information. I know it's what you guys want to hear, and what have I found that's on the internet right now that we all can be paying attention to at this moment in time. There's no trailer happening. We're under a week before the actual release of Attack of the Radioactive Thing. It's crazy that it's not Titan. I really wish it was Radioactive Titan, but we're not going to see that in our store. We're not going to see it on the PS4 store as well, so if you search both of them, it's not going to be there yet. We should have a pre-download sometime very soon, so whether you're viewing this video later on, there might be a pre-download available already. But there are Fate and Fortune cards, 2 of them, and remember, we're one game update past patch 1.17, and these cards are not available yet. We have not gotten any sort of patch that's come in and allowed these to be possible. We do have the Fate card, though, Stimulus, that you can use right now, so go ahead and check that out. But for the Fortune cards, I'm going to show you quite a lot of drops that I opened up. I did have 300 keys, and I decided just to drop them all right now, just to prove to you guys that these cards are not available yet, because I always get lucky enough with like 300 keys to actually secure these. So I'm going to go over a little bit of information here about what Lee Ross has been posting. They're finally able to announce that Lee Ross, he's been working with the real Elvira on the latest episode of COD Zombies, Attack of the Radioactive Thing. So the leak that we once saw on a video that I covered was actually true. The only thing that's really changed right now is the name. It's changed from Titan to Thing, which I don't think it was a good choice. It's going to be back in the 50s, so it's kind of refreshing that going from the 70s back to the 50s is the kind of the direction we're going. We're kind of going all across time here with these different movie sets and films that we're traveling to. We do have somewhat of an image of what the map layout is, but this is not a good picture or anything you should judge this off of. But it does give us some sort of a background idea of what we're looking at. Again, there's no trailer at this moment in time of me posting this video, so this is what we got to go off of. There's some structures in the background. It's kind of like it's on a postcard, so it does have the 50s vibe, but we don't really learn much from this. What we do know, though, is on July 6th, which is now a Thursday, and I think a lot of these gaming companies are switching their release dates to Thursdays, so we might have Thursday releases from now on. Just a heads up to all you PS4 guys out there. But let's take it back for a second. What's the last thing we remember from Shaolin Shuffle? Have a look.
Oh man, who the hell turned off all the colors?
So just like in Raven the Redwoods, we pick up the soul key, we're all of a sudden teleported out, and we're on a train to Shaolin Shuffle. Then from Shaolin Shuffle, what happens is we pick up the soul key, we're teleported out, and we appear just like this, black and white. We have to turn the power on in order to get color. That's what's confirmed right now, and that's what we know. But moving on from that, Infinity Ward did say that, I know you guys are eager to hear more details about DLC 3. Stay tuned tomorrow for more info. Now, at the current time of this recording, that was 3 days ago, and we got no information. That's why a lot of us are kind of dumbfounded as to why there's no trailer. But I mean, we did get some information. We know that who the guest star is going to be, and that it's going to take place in the 50s, and that's really all they've dropped so far. But why are we looking at the soul challenges right now? Well, apparently a tab is formed that does say attack, and this is for Attack of the Radioactive Titan. We can learn a little bit of things from this. We know that there's going to be a cleaver as something you can pick up, and you're going to get kills with this, much like the golf club that we saw in Raven the Redwoods. Same type of challenges that are here. It's really interesting. There's a crowbar, and I believe this will work in conjunction with that cleaver, okay? So, we're going to have at least two melee weapons that we can pick up. There may be more. This is where we learn some stuff. Krog-tastic. Now, there's these things called Krogs, and we got to keep the beach safe. That's where we're seeing the somewhat map layout of what we got so far, but there's these things called Krogs. Are they our round 5 type of zombies? I don't know. We had clowns and zombies in Spaceland, but we got a brute Krog, and these Krog brutes apparently are the updated version, so we will have a stronger boss type zombie that we're going to be facing off called the Brute Krog, or the Krog Brute. Seeing that we don't really have much information at all, I felt it was important to go through this so that we all have somewhat of an idea of what we're getting into, right? No trailer, my god, this is all we got. Elvira does have some sort of spellcaster thing that we're going to be going towards. It just says we're going to do her bidding, whatever that means. We'll get to it when we come to it. Upgrading weapons, this is going to be a pretty easy one to actually achieve. Just upgrade your weapons in the projection room. Once we figure out what's going on in there, we'll have a better idea of the super Easter egg a little bit more. but I think it's going to be pretty basic when it comes down to it, because we're going to collect another soul key, get a cutscene, and this is going to be over. DLC 4 is going to be the juicy one. This soul challenge here is a little bit weird. You got to get kills with all 4 change chews. Whatever a change chew is, we'll be using it and utilizing it within the map. Pretty interesting stuff, but I got no clue what that one means. It's really interesting though. If you guys got any ideas right now, leave them down in the comment section. What is a change chew? That's really curious. I'm really curious about that. Here's another really good one, fellas. Repair all the traps in Sonova Beach. So we'll be able to repair traps now. Is that something you guys have wanted or thought of in the past? Apparently it's going to be a thing. We're going to go around as like a mechanic. Here's the Mac Daddy, the Krogzilla Killa. Okay, so on the Master Challenge you're seeing on the bottom, that is the Krogzilla. What do you guys think? Does it remind you of Extinction on May Day? Is that the boss that we're going to be seeing? At the very bottom of that, we can actually see our main characters. And does that mean it's the boss cutscene? Is it a little bit of a segment, a little bit of a teaser? I don't know. What do you guys think? Another thing is there's going to be cracking eggs coming from the sky, and we're going to need to shoot them down. And I'm not sure what that exactly means. Are these coming from the actual Krogzilla, or from the Krog Brutes, or just the Krogs? These are the type of enemies we'll be facing in Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I believe it's going to be a big boss this time around, fellas. Not sure how complete the map's going to be. Doesn't seem like we got a lot of marketing and PR coming from this. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you going to be picking up this map? And are you a Season Pass holder? If you are, I want to know you in my comment section. I really appreciate every one of you guys out there plowing in the fields. I'll see you guys next time. Violent out.